The deed is done, the damage wrought. Now is the time to clean up, dig out, get on. To repair what can be, and perhaps what can't. Gaza psychologist Iyad Sarraj has long been an acute observer of this land and its woes.
The survival instinct is taking hold of people now. They want to salvage whatever they can and in order to start life again and again. People learned over the generations since 1948 that they cannot just succumb and surrender. They must strive, and they learned coping mechanisms and coping strategies.
All those mechanisms and strategies are being put to the test.
When the offensive began here, a senior Israeli official said Gaza would be taken back decades. And that does seem to have happened. But then what?
Israel's choice of targets was broad, including government ministries, the Palestinian parliament, thousands of buildings and homes. It said Hamas fighters hid themselves and their weapons among civilians, even in mosques and hospitals. But 3 weeks of bombing and shelling didn't destroy Hamas. Hamas traffic policemen and soldiers were back on the streets just hours after Israel's unilateral ceasefire went into effect. And it didn't take long for the group to organize a noisy victory parade.
Today, I believe Hamas can prove again and again it is even more powerful than before, supported by so many people, and Hamas is a fact. It is not a ghost government, should be reckoned with.
There is resentment here against Hamas, sometimes on camera, usually off, but there is also a sense Israel had another goal, says Iyad Sarraj.
War on Gaza is beyond Hamas, beyond Fatah, beyond the Palestinian factions. It is to do with the fact that the Israeli military establishment want to establish facts on the grounds, and one most important for them is the Palestinian total submission to the will of the Israelis.
Israeli leaders insist the purpose of the operation was simply to stop rocket attacks on Israel. But submitting to Israel's will is something Gazans have never been good at. Ben Wiedemann, CNN, Gaza.